Welcome everybody to Division 1 Racing. It is DTR, we're back. It's Division 7. Division 7 is Division 1, Season 7. I am cooked. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we're in Division 1 again. Thank you guys for having me back in this season. And yeah, sorry for being kind of late. We are ready to cook. Ready to rock, mate. So, 18 on the grid for Division 1 here today. Couple short of the maximum we're allowed to have. Obviously, this is the first race of the season. Australia, we've got 12 races in the calendar this season. And realistically, it looks to be a good one in Division 1. We've got some new, well, mostly the same grid. Just a little, some maybe, I think, got a cheeky, inshallah, to Division 1. We're going to stay on outlap with Bassett because might as well, isn't it? Bassett, again, is one of those newer drivers as well. TGS do it. A lot of them are Div 2 reserves. But, I'm actually curious to see how everyone will do. This is a brand new game, F123. Whole new attraction, whole new handling system. It's proven to show a lot. Well, the people who were very quick on last F1 were still very quick on this F1 tank, but like it's thrown up a little bit of surprises here and there. Like some people who were good last year really got better at it. It's very quiet. Very quiet. Huh? Ooh, I know. Is this better? This should be better. If thing isn't working, by the way, and you're watching on stream, please tell me in stream. I'll try to sort it out as soon as possible. This should be better. If it's not, we'll fix it. This is, we've got a lot of issues in it, but like on the stream because, well, basically, I'm trying to now like swap all this. Right now, I stream on Streamlabs. All right, good. Cheers, man. We stream on Streamlabs. We're trying to swap everything over to OBS. That's not what I was doing. But anyway, Bassett coming over the line has yet to set a lap. He's going to move up to P7 or what? 17.9. Not a bad lap actually. Not a cheekily bad lap. You know what? For Div 1 though, I think pole position is defo. I think we've got Black Mamba who's validated. RVY, I think, is the next on the next side lap. Hasn't got a time yet, so we'll stick on with him. But yeah, for Div 1, I'm definitely expecting a 16.8 for pole position. But we'll have to see. Fox right now, it's very close up there. It's only a couple of hundreds between 10K and Fox Blue. Fox Blue and the McLaren. I have teammates Kazingo today, but I think Kazingo is a reserve, a Div 2 reserve. It's good to see. You know what? If there's one person who deserves a Div 1 seat based on the fact of like attendance and showing up, it's Kazingo, because he was a reserve last year, and from the beginning of that season, he was up to P5, lads, and he was really consistent, and he was up. He was doing bare bits. So I thought, calm, but yeah, time's got to improve a bit here. Lovely to see Bruma. That's a purple sector 2, by the way, for RV Wild. And that's going to be a validation for RV Wild as well. Crazy. Let's go all the way up to the top so we can see if we can get anyone. That's outlap. Asian. Getting the fastest out. The provisional pole. And that's 16.8. That's exactly what I said needed to happen. Kazingo up the P5. We've got a Mercedes, I think, coming through. That is of RV Wild, so he won't be setting that. We've got an Alpine coming in. That's Bassett. That's TJ Stewart as well, actually. We've got Ferrari of Sten coming through now. The line is going to cross. He has yet to set a time on that Ferrari. Like a couple of other drivers behind him. He moves up into P5. Very, very good competitive time so far from the whole grid. Not for competitive provisional pole, but competitive enough for the rest of the pack. The Red Bull probably was on a validated lap, same with the Mercedes. Brent's on a validated lap. Out. Fox, I think, is on a lap. He's going to go up to... Is that going to be enough for provisional pole? No, it's P2. Prusa 69. He's about a tenth and a half off. Stab up the P3. Lovely from him. And the Haas of... That is Brent, I think. Bit of hectic, everyone coming after each other. Outlap. And you know what? We've got to chuck it on board. I know the other people. That's Wesley up in the P7. That could, I think that's Broomer behind him. See where he's going to push up to. Fails to improve. That's Merck coming into the pits. And so that Mama's out on an outlap. We will stick it on board with the Aston Martin driver for this year. So yeah, you know, it's a pretty exciting. It's a pretty exciting season here to come through on F1. I hope now the biggest hopes we have for Div 1 is well, Div 1 we all know they're very, very fast. Honestly, I think Tool, who is not who I think is, who I know it well is the last year's champ, is dropped down to a reserve and was meant to race today but couldn't because his arm is in tatters apparently. Wouldn't be able to finish the whole race. But that's a purple sector 2 from Lumber. It's looking like he's putting together a pretty good lap. 5 minutes left to quali. There's not much enough time to improve on your times, especially for the ones still in the pits. Coming through now the final corners. Now the Aston Martin comes through the last corner. Shifts up to 6. What position can he get into? Can he get up to 6 maybe? Can we get up to 7? Could he get up to 8? He gets up to 6. He gets up to 6. Like a Mystic Mac over here. Is 10K on a lap? Yeah, he's on a lap. Stuck it on board with the Ferrari driver. I think 10K is... Sten must be a Div 2 driver, because I think Donkey Dan is 10K. He's coming in the pits. Donkey Dan is what's his name? Richie's a validated. Sorry. RV Wild is singing in that lap. He's just started the out lap. Is Asian on that lap? Started, so we're gonna chuck it on board with the other Mercedes of RV Wild. And I know it's gonna be a rain race as well. Something that has been very apparent throughout all the divisions is the rain in this track this week. Division 2 last year was our opener. Well, Division 0 was the opener, but Division 2 was our opener. It was a fully rain race. Say wet weather race. I can't speak somehow. He Sergio Perez. Everywhere starts his left on the McLaren. It was cold, yeah, generally. One thing that we love to see in Div 2 is Div 2 is probably the most entertaining division. Like just out of pure what happens throughout the race, the level that they race at, which is not far off Div 1, not fully at Div 1 level yet, because you get some erratic moments. I'm talking about a certain someone who might be in the chat. But like for example, there was a shock yesterday at Kai, who just hasn't raced in ages, that in league racing. Takes second on the grid, closest to provisional pole I think in a while that we've seen from him, and then leads after turn 2, loses it into turn 3 because of the Ferrari strategy. I'm joking, it's not the Ferrari strategy, but it was a Ferrari, but it is what it is. But that's why it's so entertaining, this too. RV is finally cutting around the corner. This is going to be basically his last chance at a push lap here, and it moves up in a P5, but the track seems to be heating up here. I would not be surprised if that is all to change. Kazingle is on an invalidated lap, but he's going to have another go after this. ERS is saved. Asian, who's out in pole position right now, has another chance to improve. He's used his ERS. Where can that car improve up to? It's a 16.7. So it's nearly a full 10 ahead of 10K. It's on there. Everyone's starting their out laps now. Things are starting to heat up. We've got a minute left in this quali session, basically. We've got a McLaren, and that is Kazinga starting his lap. Alfa Romeo of Sportman, I think, right behind. We're going to keep an eye on that. Let's see where he improves to. Sportman moves to P8. But now it's Maggot coming through the final corner. It's a Red Bull, most dominant car this year. It moves up in a P6. P6 for the Red Bull. Now it's time to go down a bit slowly on this. So, everyone's that's an out lap. Stewart has just started his lap. Kazinga has invalidated again. He's going to have to push this one out, though. Everyone's on an out lap, so I think we're going to have to start off from the Red Bull of... I can't say your name, big man. Rar. I'm going to call you Rar. So Rar. Starting his lap now. This section especially, you've got to be so careful on the throttle. Because that entry and exit here, you could lose it and get track limits. Or, 10K, that's 10K out. And that's, by the way, for the Red Bull driver, that's... Purple Sector 1. But that 10K out of the session, the Ferrari has crashed out in Sector 1. That's where I was talking about as well. Where it's so dangerous. And that's a Purple Sector 2 from the Red Bull driver. Ooh, what are we cooking? What is this thing cooking? Both Ferraris out. Why's Matteo Benotto come back? Why did you come back? Matteo Benotto, why have you come back? Doesn't matter though. Red Bull now is starting the final corners now. This is the most important corner out of this final exit. It's a good exit. Seems to be keeping the car control is perfect, lad. Coming through now. This could be provisional pole. If it's good enough, Sector 3 ruins it. Comes up in the P6, finishes in P6. Going down to Wesley. Oh, he spun. Oh, watch out, McLaren. Oh, that was close. McLaren has started his final lap. It's good to see. RV Wild coming into the pits. Asian is a 16.7, and that's Black Mamba, I think, coming through. It's Stav coming into the pits. Alpha Tauri coming through the final lap now. Does not improve. Kazingle, no. We've got Foxy Blue. Fox stays in P3, does not improve. Wesley. We all know how fast he is in GT. How fast is he on this game? It's not very fast looking at the time he's up there, mate. Well, he's spun, I know. I'm taking the Mickey Mouse, lads. Stewart is in the pits. He won't be improving. I think that's qualifying done. If I'm not mistaken, Kazinga's crashed out. Is he crashed out? Is he just retired in the pits? Well, that is qualifying done. Asian takes your first Australia pole. Asian out in P1, 10K who crashes out in P2. 10 off, Fox in P3. But I feel like this race could be very close. Around 3/10 separating P1 and P5. And Asian is your pole sitter. 10K out in P2, Fox in P3, DTR Stav in P4, Rishi, not so Sunak though, out in P5, Black Mamba, rest in peace, out in P6, RV Wild P7 in the Mercedes, the Red Bulls and both Red Bulls out next to each other with Rar in P8 and Maggot in P9. Stenden, in the other Ferrari who crashed out, in P10, rounding up the top 10. Sportman in the Alfa Romeo is P11, Bassett P12. Wesley P13 having a little bit of a shunt down at that last lap. A little bit of a merry-go-round spin. Kazingo P14, a lot of invalidation tampered his qualifying session, only 8 tenths off the top though. Bruma P15, Stewart P16, Kiko in P17, and Brent in P18, yet to set a time, and will not set a time until Kingdom Come. So that was a pretty decent qualifying session, might I say. And obviously, race, it's going to be in the wet, so anything can happen. I hope this ain't a safety car fest. I will leave safety car fest. No, I'm joking. What? Whoa, whoa. Bat me out, bruv. What was that? Sorry about that, technical difficulties. Yeah. I know I didn't join my spectating. I pressed spectate button. So my first rodeo. Why did they put me in the seat? Whoa. Got 9 people in the chat. What's up? What's up? Well, hopefully, that's gonna be a nuisance for some people, isn't it? Is that a car on track? Well, formation lap is on, and oh, naughty. We've got broadcast formation lap on. That is due to a problem in the game. EA have to fix. Please fix. If this is too loud, by the way, please tell me, because I don't want to cook you guys. Yeah, mate. Div 1 appearance. Cooking, mate. Cooking. No. But anyway, this is serious. Probably, the strategy to go to on this track is probably medium softs. You could probably make a soft hard work. But hards are absolutely, well, they're really bad on this track. Alright, thank you. Get my telemetry. Well, the lights are shown to the drivers. Why am I P1? What's going on? Anyway, lights out and away we go. It seems like Asian off to a pretty darn good start, actually. Rest really breaks away from the grid. Oh, and that's a Red Bull. Whoa. Maggot and then the Red Bull having a severe collision. Seems I'm out of the race. Kazingle down to P17. It's mayhem up and down the pack. And that's a safety car straight off the way. Crazy. Well, not much movement there on that opening lap. I was going to check the tyre situation. We've got some people on hards, Rishi, DTR, Stab, Sten, and Bruma. But that's that early safety car favouring the medium runners a lot more than a cheeky little inshallah. Inshallah, man. Inshallah. Well, let's see the movements. Position changes. So, Kazingle dropped down 3 places. Wesley dropped down 2 places. The Red Bull dropped down. Rao dropped down 2 places. Stab dropped down 3 places. Not the best of start. Rishi moves up 1. Wild moves up 2. Yeah, Maggot drops down 9 places. I wonder what happened there. Maggot just getting caught up. I don't know what quite happened there. I just saw a car absolutely gets sent to Timbuktu, mate. Let's check it there. Well, alright, it's so hot down where I am at. Like Malta is cookie crumble right now. Anyway, so race scenario right now. Asian still out in front. The top tree remains unchanged. Asian at a actually this gives 10K and Fox Blue a second roll at the dice because Asian absolutely cooked them off that start. Safety car is in this lap. Short safety car, good to know. Is that a Haas in sector 3? What am I seeing in sector 3? Why is there a Haas? Why is Brent retired from the session? Oh no, oh no. Is that a McLaren? Is that a McLaren? I don't know what happened there, but anyway, safety car is in this lap. We're going to be racing on the way. I want to see what's going on here. Is that... What is that? It's a Haas, but what Haas? Looks like me, to be honest, with my Haas. Now, let's see how far and how long he's going to leave it to restart. He could restart pretty quickly, but he's got to... Once he goes, he's got to go. And I think he's gone. Racing is underway. I think Asia's got the jump on 10K. It's a pretty good getaway. But I think it's leaving him a bit... I think it's leaving RV Wild a little bit of an opportunity to chase down the pack here. Trying to go down the inside. He's going to have to say a little bit of alhamdulillah and back off. Kazinga down in the pits. I think he's got damage, and I think he had damage with Brent. Not sure what happened there. We're still on the safety car. But, oh my lordy lord. It's not been a great start, baby. Stewart making up the places down here at the pack. Some great move onto the Alpha Tauri. Takes down the outside. Goes through. Slipstream lovely chubby from the Alpine driver. Moves up in the P12. Just looking down the pack. But RV Wild is close as ever to the Alfa Romeo. Trying to go down the inside. And I think he's got him. Moves up in the P4. Rishi Sunak has been beaten at the polls. Everyone a bit close to each other. And that is TGL Stewart. And that's a car that's gone off. And I think that's the car of Wesley in the Williams. And I think he's been overtaken right now, Stewart, by Wesley. So it can't be him. Must have been a cheeky Bruma. Down in P15th. Yep. Wonder if he's got any damage through that car. But these two seem to be fighting all day and all night long. Asian with a 120.0. Fastest out of the session so far. Set on the medium tires. Yeah, Bruma's in the pits. I think he's got damage. Probably front wing damage. But be surprised to see him on the hard. Why is it safety car? Is this lobby bugged? You're not sure what's happening over there. Stewart finding some good pace in that car. We'll move up into the battle of Mamba and not Rishi. Rishi, I think, is his first proper season in Div 1. Oh, Mamba going down the inside. Beautiful move, and the Aston Martin moves up in a P5. Again, it was Labour first, now it's Lib Dem. Sportman as well. Got to keep eyes on him. He's trying to make the move on that Ferrari. Not much movement else in the front of the pack. And co-commentator. You know what, bro? Yeah, crazy. It is absolutely crazy. 1 second, lads. I think we're gonna get a little bit a cheeky, inshallah, of a Brent the Cesar, mate. And I'm not talking about Mark Goldbridge. Cheeky little inshallah. Yellows for my car. If I never got in, bro. I did the Nico Hulkenberg, mate. And just parked it, mate, like Ken did. But yeah, Stav beating Rishi Sunak again, but Mamba and Stav having a little bit of a battle. Sportmad as well. He's been riding the coattails of that Ferrari for ages now. Going down the outside line actually. I think he's got the better traction and he gets that move done. And oh, look what we've got, a treat for you lads. It's DTR Brent.
Yes, hello everyone.
What happened in the race?
Well, it was a brilliant race. There was a safety car after the start. After like 100 meters, so that was nice. And then behind the safety car, I got taken out. So
did you just get taken out?
Yeah, I got completely taken out. So that was
nice.
Like
proper like just MMA style rugby tackle type stuff.
Yeah, even worse.
Jesus, man.
Yeah.
Who did it? Who was the collision with? Kazingo?
It was.
Oh my god.
Dirty driver.
Well, he's shameful, man. He's gonna be under investigation by the FIA for this move. It's crazy. You still in the lobby?
Sure. I'm in the lobby. I'm watching the race right now.
Oh, loveliness. So yeah, we've got Colcoms for you lads now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now, since you are a driver here, what is your analysis of the race? Who do you think is gonna take it?
Well, Adrian looks very strong at this track. I've done the efficiency race with him on Monday, and he was leading there as well.
All right.
So I would say the favourite.
Adrian is favourite.
Tanket's very fast at this track as well. I know that from the past. So.
Okay.
We'll see.
Tankate usually has a teammate now, as we see like Sten making a move on Sportmad, pretty good move, and that seems to be the overtaking spot right just before the beginning of Sector 3. Tankate has a teammate, right? Donkey Dan.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I didn't know if he dropped to reserve or something because Sten is his teammate for today. But overall, what's your thoughts on my Div 1 debut?
Yeah, it's didn't last very long to be honest.
It's pretty much like my normal races then.
Yeah, it's pretty standard race for you to be fair, or a time for you to start.
Oh Jesus! I don't understand what happened there. Well, I was your teammate as well, so I must have rubbed off on the curse, lad.
I'll be cursed.
We've got a lot of Div 2 reserves, no?
Attendance was not great today, to be honest. So a lot of reserves.
It seems like a little issue you find with Div 1. It's a bit of the attendance, no?
Yeah, it's pretty normal for Division 1 in the league to have issues with attendance, unfortunately.
It's got to check, surely, but if you, especially first race of the season, if you sign up, I would expect, at least for the couple races, even if you get triggered and leave, for the first couple races you join as well. Sportmad does a great move into Sten.
That's nice.
But
well, it's vacation season as well, to be fair. So maybe
it's true. Maybe people are not feeling that confident in the game yet. Well, new game, pretty different to last F1.
Ooh, Aerofil Wiles gets a penalty.
For 3 seconds.
Quite surprised by his performance, to be honest. He's looked very fast in pre-season. Maybe the fastest drive. Oh, yellow flag.
What's that for? Sector 3. Who's that for?
Oh, Standen.
Oh.
He went round in the final corner.
Gotta be careful there. Going a bit slow on the throttle, easing in. We've got the Alpine of Stewart behind him. Yeah, RVL Wild. To be honest with you, he looked decent in quality to be. Oh, he's got a little bit of snap in that car, the Ferrari. He looked pretty decent in the quality session, but I thought he would be higher.
Oh, Tankate, penalty.
Oh, and I think this is the moment in the race where we're going to see a lot of these.
Yeah.
Now the problem is there's a glitch in this game because I'm still on track. Oh, that's a Red Bull off.
Oh.
Sector 2.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Mercedes need to be careful there.
Yeah. Don't absolutely smash into the back of him. Don't want to look. Ooh, okay. Gets past him pretty easily. A little bit of a Max and Lewis action. A bit of a 18+ roleplay type stuff. Just smacks in the back of his rear like crazy. But yeah, I think this is where we're gonna get a lot. See, Australia, because well, I'm the greatest driver there has ever been. So I can give you my analysis on this track, right? Like it seems to be a bit of a track limits fest.
But I've experienced it. I followed it every lap in quali. So
You validated
So,
Oh yeah, you didn't set a lap, did you?
yeah, it's not ideal. As Marco Mamba, that's a nice move.
Yeah,
In the,
Marco and Rishi having a pretty good battle throughout the race here, to be honest.
Mamba pretty clean driver.
Rishi is a Div 2 driver as well as he Div 1. No, that's Sten with a 3-second time penalty.
I don't know actually. I'll check now.
Because Rishi, he wasn't here last season for sure. I knew he was in Div 2 last season as a reserve. Sten makes that move. Ooh, Sten and Stewart having a little bit of a battle. Going around the outside, the Alpine driver. I think he's got that inside line. Great move in that corner. And Stewart is up into the points. Ooh, stab onto Fox.
Yeah. Fox is not looking very confident in this race, has to be said.
Yeah, Fox, from what I know in Australia. Ooh, 10K. Asian's having a little bit of an incident, I think. And 10K is now taking, I think, the lead of this race. Yes, he has.
Alright.
10K has got a penalty, however. So I don't know if he did that overtake under, like, but he's not meant to. Naughty little boy. But, yeah, Asian is now 5 tenths behind. Crazy. Yeah. Speaking of Fox, though, he had 3 races, I think, for in Australian last week, and he's got pole twice and won 3 of them. So, I would expect a bit more from him today.
He looked quick in quality, to be fair. He's very fast, but in this race, he seems to be struggling a bit. Red Bull's retirement.
Oh, is that a crash?
Yeah, safety car.
Crazy. Sector 3 is absolutely taking bodies here. Yeah, full safety car. Gotta be careful, RV Wild, not the crashing into the back of that safety car.
Oh yeah.
Safety car's just come back onto the racing line. That's a 5-second grid penalty, in my opinion.
Yeah. Safety car will be starting from Australia next race.
You can just chuck my car out there, mate. It's pretty much a safety car anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, we can see a few pit stops here, especially for the medium runners. Although it has to be said, it's getting quite dark now, so...
Yeah, I heard it was meant to be raining, no?
It is going to rain. It is going to rain, so...
Oh,
who knows?
What happens if this rains right after, like, 2 laps after the safety car? It's going to shake things up.
That's going to be chaos.
That's going to be shaking things up just a little bit.
Yeah, I still remember a race from, like, when DTR just started. There was a race when it just rained after safety car, like, the whole field went in. Everyone in the pit at the same time. I see intermediates.
Intermediates. Ooh, let's check out. Yeah, Bassett's on intermediates. Could he have just jumped the pack here?
It's going to be interesting.
Well, it's not looking good for the hard runners. I think, in my opinion. Well,
Mamba's in. Rishi as well.
Mamba Rishi. If I see Inters, it's good. Inters.
Oh, Mamba does some mine. Goes on to mediums.
Oh, is Mamba back on mediums?
Yeah.
I don't know how I don't know about that, you know.
I don't think it was supposed to do that, to be fair.
Yeah, it might be an issue because, well, I'm seeing everyone come out on Inters. Stewart's on Inters. Oh, Sten's on softs.
Okay, that's bold.
I don't know how long his softs are gonna last in, big man.
Yeah, classic Ferrari research here.
Yeah, oh, yeah, absolutely. Can't read the pack, mate. Get back on your manual, mate.
Yeah.
But I think RV Wild he was in the pits now.
I don't think so, actually.
No? Okay. Well, we've only got 3 drivers on Inters, so I don't think it's the general consensus to swap to them.
Well, Rishi went on to intermediate. He was at the front, so...
Yeah, Rishi on Inters, Stewart's on Inters, Bassett's on Inters. Mamba's out back on mediums, and Sten's on softs. I'm quite surprised to see most of the medium runners, even if they weren't going to pit for Inters, stay out.
Yeah, but I think they wanted to extend until the Inters, to be fair.
Just to check if it's Inters or not?
Yeah, I think it will rain in like 5 minutes, so...
True. I guess if you pit, you make the choice to pit now and you do like mediums and softs, what 2 of these drivers have done, and it is Inters, you've realistically not ruin your race, but ruin your race.
Yeah, and for these drivers, it's also not sensible to go on Inters now, because if it doesn't rain after the safety car,
you're a bit cooked. Yeah. So it's the risk you take. However, we've seen it many times throughout DTR's leagues. If you take that risk and it does start to rain a bit, like the rewards from it usually finish in a top half of the points scoring.
Yeah, if it works out, it's great. But like, if you're leading the race by pace, it's not worth the
Yeah,
risk,
especially like 10K, and which I think 10K knows Asian on just pure pace is the faster driver. He's kind of got to nail the strategy as well. Stav as well.
Yeah.
I think I've seen a lot of improvement from Stav this F1.
Yeah, I mean, stuff on F1 2021 was like okay, but not great. And then on 22, he made a big step, and on this game, he seems to make even a bigger step. So.
Yeah, the practice that he's done, to be fair with you, is how do you call it? He's done a lot of practice, but it's clearly showing, especially in his racecraft, because you don't see him a lot in incidents. He's clean, like Mamba, like I think one of the cleaner drivers here. I think is one of the cleanest drivers here in all of DTR, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think he's one like the cleanest driver was 2 seasons in a row. So.
Well, yeah, there you go. That kind of proves it. I think there's a general consensus that he's a clean driver. I don't think he gets caught up in any. I don't think I can't really point out any incidents where he's been involved in.
Wow. He's currently being investigated for the Division 0 race for an incident. So.
Oh, stab, kind of that naughty boy now.
Yeah.
Like that, I think if he's found guilty, it should be grounds of disqualification. Just saying.
Yeah. So for me, that would be great because I'm in a race winning position if that happens.
How did that Division 0 race go?
Well, for me, it went pretty great. As usual, I bought quali, but then I had a good race and finished P3. But
podium.
First two
Nice.
First were still investigated for incidents. So,
We could move up to P1. Cheeky little, inshallah. Nice.
I've absolutely done nothing on last year's game and on the first.
Oh, someone's coming to the pits.
Race this game. I won maybe, but Sportsmat in the pit. He's probably going to Inters.
Is it? You think it's going to be Inters?
I think yes.
Yeah. Because if it's now like, a lot of people are coming to the pits now. RV Wild, Sten, all coming on Inters. RV Wild on new mediums.
I'm surprised Bruma has not gone in here, to be honest.
Bruma out qualifying you, by the way. Oof.
Yeah, that's not great. Not only can beat my Grand Prix, but also on F1.
Yeah, it's the wrong game, man. Wrong game, bro. It's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good, bro.
Yeah.
Speaking of, if anyone's interested in that GT league is looking pretty tasty this year.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm a coordinator for that league, so.
Yeah, no, a lot of stuff. All I can say is new social media manager. By the way, I'm a new social media manager. By the way.
Yes.
A lot of stuff is coming with GT and F1, so it's time to little cooking session coming. Bro.
Yeah. Getting cooking here.
Yeah, bro. But generally, this out of all the seasons I've done Porsche, I've done the SF, right? There's a different feel about this one. It could be because we're in the summer as well. People have more time, but like everyone seems like they've got a chance to score good points. Maybe not always win. Like there's no way in hell I'm challenging for fucking wins here, lads. To be honest, but like there's battles all around the thing, and the new point system is a good way to encourage people to finish races.
Anyway, seems like restart.
Safety car in, and I think do I see some droplets?
I see. That's rain.
That is rain. Oh, it's not. I don't think it's raining enough though.
No.
So for this one lap, these inter users have got to be a little careful. However, if this starts pouring now, some of these drivers could be in a world of pain. Specifically to the front three, Stab as well. He's the only one still left on hards. We're just gonna wait for 10K now. 10K is notoriously slow on these restarts normally. How's he gonna take? Oh, he's gonna be early here.
Oh, it's raining a lot.
Oh, he's in the pits.
All right. Staff staying out. Age staying out. Foxbull staying out. You're staying out. Vessi staying out.
Just 10K in the pits. Oh, Bruma's in the pits. Oh well, racing is on the way. Asian is now taking back the lead of this race.
All right. Oh, it's something happened. Oh no, never mind. That's my brain stopped working now.
What happened?
Nice. I thought that 10K made a mistake, but he's pitted. So.
No, he's pitted. Yeah.
Yes.
Some of these drivers have got to be careful. I think they're gonna try and have to survive this lap, and come into the pits and make sure it doesn't really like come down hard on them. But they're gonna lose a lot more time now since after safety car. RV Wild overtakes Bassett.
Interesting enough, Rishi is not gaining a lot on the back in front, so doesn't look like it's ready for Inter just yet. But
probably isn't actually. Looking on onboard camera on Mamba, it doesn't seem the track is nearly as wet as it is, but the droplets it's starting to fall faster, I think.
Yeah, it's very big rain. As it looks as now.
Yeah. I wonder if this is gonna go. This is gonna go until the end, I think, of this race. So it's gonna be rain until the end.
Yeah, it's gonna even go heavier at the end, so maybe full wet.
Whoa, Staff's coming into the pits. Asian just stays out again. So is Fox. Really, this is how long can they last on these slicks?
Oh, virtual safety. Oh,
what's happening? Oh, virtual safety car.
All right. Incidents at the back, I think.
Oh, is that Stewart? No, that is Bruma.
Bruma, oh dear, man.
It doesn't seem like he's got any front wing damage. Oh, Bassett's out.
Yeah.
Oh, into pit entry.
Oh no.
Oh my lordy lord. that could be. No, it's not. It's not. Okay.
It's safety car. Full safety car.
Is it full? It says virtual for me.
No, it's full safety car for me.
Yeah, it's just seen the car out now. Yeah, safety car. Oh, and you know what? That has saved Asian and the others.
Yeah.
From a complete disaster. Kazinga on softs as well, lad.
I have to say, Kazinga is 1 minute and 30 seconds behind.
Oh no. Ooh.
I don't know how he's pulled that off, but
man was on softs as well.
Yeah.
Karma, bro, karma. Don't worry, karma.
Yeah, I agree. So, it's looking pretty bad right now. So,
what's the pit loss in this track?
I would say it's quite a fast pits lane actually.
That's what I'm saying. So if Asian pits, where do we think he comes out in?
Well, I think ahead of Wilds is what I think.
Alright, so we're saying P8-ish. That looks about right.
So it's gonna be Rishi, Stewart, Spot Matt, and then the guys we just pitted.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Asian's just coming to the pits now. Foxes as well. Yeah, this is it's pitting season now. There's a bit of a lock up in the pits there, Asian. Yeah, everyone's pitting.
Yeah. Sensible decision here, I would say.
Yep. You know what though? I think that's kind of worked out in their favour. But that effectively leaves Rishi in the lead of the Grand Prix.
All right.
Both Alfa Romeos up in the top 3 podium positions.
That's not a bad position to be in.
Nah, no. I'll take
Especially
a podium any of the week. Now, I think Australia is a pretty hard track to overtaken, right? There's only a couple spots that you can like the end of the straights or like in midway through the straights is what I see a lot of overtakes happening on. Maybe coming into like certain corners as well. I can't really pick them out myself because well, if I would, that'd be Division 2, but like wind or rain. Now, I'm judging this off Div 2's race yesterday as well, because that was a fully wet race. The, how can I say this? The standards wasn't as high as you'd like to see.
Yes.
And I think, to be honest with you, it's something I've seen out in this game. I don't know if it's people think, well, people know it's easier than F1 22, right? The traction's a lot better and handling's a lot better out of corners. But they think it's a lot easier where they can take liberties with it and causes some lack of thinking moments.
Well, there's certain factors for that. One of that, they removed rain time trial on this game. So
did they actually?
Yeah. A lot of people have not done a lot of laps in the wet on this game. So.
That's got to be the stupidest decision. Why have they removed rain time trial?
Probably to clean some space in the game for audience.
I'm presuming because not many people did it. Or, like if you look at the population of the game, but that's still pretty stupid because you've got. I guess what they do is though if you really want to practice, you can open up a lobby now.
Yeah, do a little Grand Prix.
Yeah, or just some Grand Prix stuff. Yeah, that's Kazinga coming into the pits. He was on softs.
Yeah, but interesting enough, well, you can't get range servers now anymore. You can't steal them. So
True. But that brings an extra little like actual like tactics and like just skill to wet races.
yes,
I think.
yeah, I think it's actually not a bad change for league racing.
No, because it makes people, if you want to practice it, you got to spend like 30 minutes to an hour if you want to do a practice session or like the quali sessions practicing it, right? So you've got that time in, and if you got to practice setups, well, yes, you can still get one online or like from your friend, like certain people,
Yeah,
but they for them to get it, they've got to do the hours as well.
yeah.
So
Just to come back at your previous point about driver standards, I think it's true. Driver standards have not been really great on this game, and that's also because people like to push a lot. Like if there's just a safety car being deployed, people they go all in on safety car, but
yeah, yeah,
most
yeah.
usually it is a lot more smart to just stay back. But like if other people behind you are pushing a lot and kind of crazy dive bombs, you start pushing like that as well. So
Yeah, because I guess if you safety car in the slap, if you see that you're being the nice guy on track, where you're being the smarter one, because again a race isn't over in one lap. It's in this case 29 laps. You've got 50% of a Grand Prix. It's a long way to go, right?
yeah.
But if people are gonna be not a quote unquote stupid with you or just very aggressive with you, that have your way, and you kind of have to then not cater to them, but you have to then be just a little bit like it as well.
Yeah.
Otherwise, well, it's a long day, isn't it? But I think also since it's the beginning. Oh, that's a
Where's she gone?
Rishi's gone. That's
No.
a fast getaway. He can't.
Got big gaps at the front.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that allowed?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, first. Okay then.
Stewart was not really looking.
Yeah, he caught him completely by surprise.
Yeah.
But
He
Asian,
was like in a big gap.
look at Asian, 1 tenth behind Sportmad off that restart, trying to get the move done.
Staff fit in.
Staff pitting. Has he got damage?
Okay. I think so. Well, oh, Mama.
Mama 3 second time penalty. Yeah, damage front wing.
Oh right.
We're just talking about him being pretty. Sportmad and Asian having a little bit of a battle.
Oh, that was not on for Adrian. I
What?
don't know why he went for that.
Bit of an
That's
inshallah move from him.
Yeah, that was not really happening. But,
Well, he's about to try one now. This could be a bit dangerous.
Oh.
Oh, good wheel to wheel. Decent wheel to wheel so far.
Okay.
Oh, this is freeway, bro. I'm not liking this.
Oh, but it's not gonna end well.
Please tell me they don't go free wide in the wet. This Alfa Romeo is going to get absolutely crushed here. It's great so far.
Oh.
It looks like it's just getting bounced off. Asian takes P3. Alfa Romeo of Sportmad down to P4. Fox is the biggest loser down to P5. But that's brought Kiko back in this. I'm don't know a lot about Kiko, to be honest with you.
I know a bit about him. He's a pretty fast driver, but I've not seen a lot of him. But
Yeah,
I'll see.
it's a new driver, isn't he?
no, he already was there a year ago.
Oh, Fox trying to do it on the inside. Oh, Kazingo's retired.
Safety car.
Oh,
Come on, guys.
Lord, come on! It's a retirement on track as well. Is it? It's a retirement on track.
Yeah.
Look
It's I think it's with your car at that place. So.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't really lose the traction halfway through that straight, kind of.
Well, I've seen crazy things in my life, to be fair.
Actually, yeah, but I don't know. I haven't seen it. But like, this is the one problem. This is what I said at the beginning of the race when you were still in the race. The problem with Div 1 is, yes, you've got a lot of fast drivers, but it just seems to be a little bit more than others of a safety car fest.
Yeah. In the test race as well, there were a lot of safety cars and.
But I know wet races usually have a lot more safety cars.
Yeah.
But it's a common occurrence that I saw throughout last year as well, which kind of kills the excitement of the race, because you've got 2 laps of racing where Rishi, for example, or Asian Sportman and Fox Blue, as much as how close they were, they actually was pretty decent like wheel to wheel racing. Maybe I don't know maybe Fox Blue was a bit forced to back off because he would have caused an incident or something, or Asian did because Asian was a bit aggressive, but whatever, that's how it is. then right after a lap, you've just got back into safety car conditions, and I think
Uh,
it's got to
I
improve.
thought it's a bit weird, really, because you think for like Division One, these drivers practice a lot, so that they'll know the track very well. But
Yeah, it's
same
not a lack
time,
of them. Oh, we haven't raced this track, or we don't know how to. We got ABS on, or we got ABS. We're just trying out ABS off for the first time. Apart from maybe Div 2 reserve drivers, or like we've got the racing line told us to brake here and stuff like that. That type of stuff. These are like people who are pretty quick on the game. Some of them are up there in the leaderboards, especially on time trial for like
yeah.
in the world. But when it comes to racing, like racecraft, sometimes some of them are a bit. But it's hard because you can't put them in Div 2 then, because they're just that much faster than them.
Uh, I don't know what to say about it, really. I don't think there's a bit of base differentiation in this tier, because usually you have like a bit of a gap between like P1 and P last, so that can have an effect as well. That you have like someone who is usually up front, qualifying at the back, and then try to get his way to the field and then be involved in incidents.
True. True.
I don't really know why there's so many safety cars in this division. To be fair, it would be nice if there was like a game setting that it could be even more decreased, not only for like big incidents we had safety cars, but that's not option, unfortunately. So
especially like in multiplayer races as well, I thought it would be something that they would release, but I do see your point. I definitely see your point. But like then that's what you just on your point. What you said is, let's say someone like Asian, for example, who is always pretty quick in one of the quickest drivers here, right? Constantly fighting for poles. If he suddenly has a bad quali and drops down to P15, but making his way up the pack. This is an example, by the way. It's not like calling out Asian.
no.
If he was to be very questionable in his choices of moves and how he does them and whatnot, that does not show them that his level of a driver than in race, rather than what if he's just winning. Because he's in more action and he's showing off more what he can actually produce. And if he's providing questionable stuff, it shows. Oh well, in race, when he's actually battling people, it's not to a level where his results show.
Well, usually with the fast divers, they get really cocky and they think they go off the worlds and they go for moves that never work out. But don't want to accuse anyone of that, of course. But it does usually happen. But anyway,
yeah,
it seems like the restart.
Yeah, he seemed to have gone off now.
Let's do it a bit less sleep.
Yeah,
this restart.
But Asian is on his tail. It's an English on French rear ending. It looks like.
Oh dear.
Oh naughty. Yeah. Fox Blue trying to make a sport. It gets the move done. Bit of a
Sportmat will try to go for the move as well. Asian with a massive slide on the rear there.
Oh, it's gonna be a little free wing Bruma 4-way battle. It looks like. Sportman. Oh, he's gotta be careful. I think there's contact.
Oh, someone rounds Fox Blue.
Fox Blue's out. Okay, he's around. Oh, Williams gotta be careful. Good to see him still on track.
Audio glitch. So that's nice.
Oh, that's gonna be lovely for you. You're gonna have a fun time.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is horrendous. But anyway,
is that Kiko?
Let's focus on the race. Oh yeah, he's lost a little position as well. I think he.
Oh, I've got the audio glitch as well. I think.
Brilliant.
No, I think it's better. I think it's better. It's half and half audio glitching. Cheers, mate.
Now at the back of Rishi, and you have to say, with expectations that Agent will overtake him pretty soon.
I think Rishi shouldn't fight this as much, to be honest with you.
Oh, someone in the grapple, Sportmat.
Sportman. Oh yeah, he's coming on. He's got to be careful of coming on though. Whoa. That's
Ferrari,
a bit questionable there, lads. 10K. I completely forgot 10K was here, to be honest.
I don't know. I don't know what happened to him, but anyway.
10K and Sportman having a little bit of a duel over here. It seems like though.
Nice move and a bit of a bad exit for Sportmat. At least
Sportman losing that position. Yeah, Stav. It moves down the P10 in a couple of corners. Oh, and Asian has taken the lead of this race.
Alright, we missed that. I'm sorry, but
Nah, that's alright though. There's a little bit of chaos behind, isn't it? Oh, Mamba
seemed
as
like a
well,
pretty
up to
simple move.
P3. Oh, it's fighting Stewart.
Oh,
Gotta be careful for contact. On that corner especially, man. Oh, a little bit of snap in that Alpine.
with Stewart.
Yeah. Battling Mamba, but RV Wild.
Agent, look at that. 1.5 second lead.
Jesus, already. Look at the pace.
My guy thinks he's Ayrton Senna.
Ayrton Senna like just reincarnated right now.
Yeah.
We should have got Nicky Lauda from Div 2 for this race. Senna versus Nicky Lauda, bro.
Yeah, that would be interesting. But, yeah.
Well, we've got Mamba. Mamba seems like he's on pace, and he looks like he could be getting the move done on Stewart in this straight. Can try like the inside round.
Stewart will no, he hits the apex nicely. Stewart.
Yeah. Ah, it's another 3-second time. Ooh, Mamba nearly having a bit of a moment there.
Yeah, that looks tough on the traction.
Kiko moves up ahead of Bruma. Bruma is got a 3-second time penalty, I think, as well. So
yeah, it's 6 seconds now, I think.
Yeah,
so,
it's not going to be good for his finishing time.
No.
But look, he's in the slipstream.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's going to take it down the inside. Lovely move.
Simple move there.
Mamba moves up in the P3, makes it look so easy.
Oh, Arthur Wiles will look now to get him as well.
Yeah, oh, Stewart is looking like he's a bit of a deer in a crosshair right now. No. Oh, that was a bit naughty, lads. That was a bit too close for comfort.
Yeah.
But Stav and 10K having a little bit of a battle down there, but we could have a Ferrari battle here. 10K is just sliding a bit everywhere. Look at that gap, by the way, with Asian already. Oh, he's out! 10K's out!
Oh, gee. You gave me a jump scare, man.
It gave me a jump scare because I just swapped on him.
Oh, Stewart lose position as well.
Stewart lost. Oh, okay. Well, that's definitely a safety car. It's a big crash.
It's already cleared up.
Isn't
Go to Stewart's. Yeah.
Stewart's are on crack, bro. What do you mean? That was debris everywhere. Bears, they've had enough of the safety cars. They said.
Yeah. You have to appreciate that for that.
Yeah, bro. They took a hit of disaster, bro. Ran onto that track and just picked everything up by hand.
Yeah.
They picked up the car with their bare hands and just threw it back into the crowd.
Yeah.
But yeah, racing is still on the way. But like, that's a big crash. Out of the exit, completely lost the rears.
Staff overtaken Wesley.
Ooh. Wesley looks like he can come back at him. Oh no, he's lost.
Steph is cooking here, to be fair.
Yeah, no penalties as well.
He's looking for a podium potentially.
Yeah, good recovery as well. It looks like could be. Bro, we've only got 5 laps of racing remaining.
That's crazy.
Bro, that went fast. Crazy. Fox Blue moves ahead of Sportmad, by the way.
All right.
Just saying, by the way, Bruma, I know he's far back. However, my man could possibly, if the 2 more incidents happen, could finish in the points.
But he's spitting now for a new front wing.
Has he got new front wing? Red Bull. I guess he needs to Red Bull for new wings, mate.
Yeah.
Stav 3/10 behind, by the way.
All right.
Got to keep an eye out. Same as Fox Blue, 1/10 behind 10.
Whatever Bruma's doing on GT is not working on F1.
Yeah, bro, it's gonna change the thing, and that Stav on Stewart moves up in a P5.
Lovely. Oh, bit of a track limit there.
Yeah, it's got to be careful. Yeah, he does not want to get the penalty.
Ooh,
Fox.
in the bites, Fox Blue.
Yeah.
On stand then. All right. Anyway, I just want to point out the lead of Adrian.
Jesus, 6.7 seconds as Wesley completes that move on Stewart into that final corner. Wow, that kind of shows the pace difference really between the rest of this pack. I think Asian, maybe he risked more as well. Maybe it's the wet, so it's more about how much you want to risk as well.
Oh, Richie having a massive moment actually on the rear.
Oh, Richie, that could leave Black Mamba an opportunity to fight, like to fully catch up. I think he's a bit too far behind, but you know what though, Rishi as well. I know he's not competing for P1, but in terms of podium race, he's kept the pace up quite well.
Uh, it's important to be very consistent, and he put off a good strategy, and now it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, reaping up the benefits. Yeah. Especially, but the biggest thing I could tell you as Fox also, Stewart seems to be tumbling down the pack here. The biggest thing that I can take away from is that if you stay out of trouble, no matter where you are, you really can you can finish high up in this race.
Yeah, it's especially Division 1 with a lot of incidents. I've learned that from the past. It's very important to not get caught up in incidents, but sometimes that is not possible. With me. No point in that.
Blood had no choice. Stav, by the way, great exit out of that corner.
Oh, that's a lap car. That's
yeah. Brumadinho, bro, isn't really showing that Brazilian samba flair right now.
It's not looking good.
It's not looking good, bro. Bro swapped to his Swiss passport instead of his Brazilian one.
Wow.
Nah, it's alright. He'll kill me afterwards. It's fine.
Yeah. No, when we get back to GT, he's
well, it's
all again.
Yeah, it's cookies. It's his domain. It's his domain, that one. So, well, Stav really finding some pace now in these last couple of laps.
Cooking here.
Yeah, he wants that podium. He could possibly be on for a P2 finish, depending on how these last 3 laps go.
Anyway, I just want to point out that's like a new thing where we have to award a driver of the day.
Yeah,
after,
that is true.
Oh, with corner car there, I think stuff. But for me,
yeah,
for
what
now,
are you thinking?
it's a bit. I don't know. It's between Asian and stuff for me, to be honest.
I think Asian. I think, to be honest with you, has been pretty dominant, but had a bit of a rough time in quali. Not quali.
Yeah, he calls the ball, mate.
Yeah, not quali. No, not quali. In the beginning of this race, a bit of a rough time. So it wasn't complete domination, but ever since he took lead, it's been like watching Max Verstappen. It's like it's 10 seconds ahead of the pack, mate. But Stav having a little incident early on, having to pit for a new front wing. I'm not 100% sure what it was.
No.
If he finishes in the podium, Mamba ahead of him. I think if Stav finishes podium, I would edge it to Stav.
Yeah.
I would, to be honest, I want to give a special shout out to Wesley. He's had a clean race, gained 6 positions off quali. Oh, this audio glitch is terrible, mate. Yeah. But I think right now, as it stands, Stav. Well, Stav could crash out for all we know. We've still got 2 laps remaining. Well, 3 laps.
Yeah, 2 laps of this one. But I'm quite surprised, actually, with Wesley's pace, to be honest. He's not a bad driver, and usually he's at the front of Div 1, and now he's a bit off. I don't know if the 24-hour race had a bit of effect of him, but
it took his essence, his soul. Oh, that's a bit of a Rishi going a bit slow coming out of that corner, and RV Wild giving. Oh, that's a bit close. Oh, he's been touched there, mate, and not in the good way. Let's go be careful coming out of that corner. Yeah. Oh, but it's given opportunity for Stav.
Come on, Stav.
Yeah, you
Lewis Hamilton-esque move.
Oh, look at Stav. He's trying to look down the inside. This could be 2 cars in one corner. It could be 1 minimum. It moves up ahead of Rishi. Rishi dropped down to 5 in the space of a couple of corners. Rishi has lost out of the podium position.
Yeah. I have to point out as well, like, Mama has closed the gap to Agent, so it has to be said. It was more Rishi not really having a pace rather than Agent being that dominant.
Maybe Rishi Mamba couldn't get past Rishi, and but obviously that's hindered the whole race. Mamba's only just gotten ahead of him, so it just.
And he got penalty foul.
Rishi, he must. I think he's lost his head, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this. It's not my award, but I'm just gonna mention this because it's a bit of a thing. I'm gonna give my most disappointing driver to Fox.
Okay. Yeah.
I expected a lot more from him because even before the incidents, before the spin, and he was spun, which is never his fault. But he didn't look like he was going to challenge for the win any point in the race.
No, I mean he's done a lot of sweat on the track so far, so you will expect him to be fine for the podium positions. But
I thought that was a minimum at least. Podium was on the cards for him.
Yeah.
Maybe it could have been without the spin. Maybe he was heating up into the race. Maybe he didn't feel. Maybe, as you said, not a lot of people have done wet race practice. Maybe he wasn't confident with his setup in the wet race.
He looked a bit off at the start of the race as well. So
yeah, so I mean, maybe that could be do a setup change. Maybe he was waiting for changing around the setup for a wet race. Obviously, you gotta compensate. But we're on the last lap of the session now, and I know
Marco's losing a lot of time here.
Yeah,
he's losing a lot of time.
He's got maybe degradation, maybe in the tires, or just. But stats.
Maybe mistake.
Yeah, but I just want to point something out. I know, you can see the 12-second gap on your left, but if you've got the map on the bottom right, just look at the difference between Asian and Black Mamba. It is insane. Like it's
incredible.
It's what Asian has been really dominant here, and it's got. I'm a bit torn. I want to see the final standings before I give my driver of the day, or that we decide on one. But it's between Asian and Stav because, okay, it's easy to give it to the winner, but when it's a performance like this, it's crazy. And if he comes past the last corner now, it's gonna be victory for the Mercedes. It's the first race win this season. Cheeky little donut. Asian takes the Australian Grand Prix. Mamba looks like he's going to finish in P2. However, Brumadinho, he lost out on the P12. But you know what? Mamba could not be on podium here. Just gets it. Just P3. Stav comes home to take a P2. Mamba's in P3. RV Vile down to P6. Fox Blue goes up to P4 after penalties. Rishi. Sten. Sten's crashed.
Oh my God. On the line.
He's crashed. He's done a car.
He's on a ban.
Oh my lord. Well, that is that race finished. You know what? I don't think that was totally terrible.
Oh, that was a bit too many safety cars at the start, but
of course. But you know what? Near the end, it kind of heated up a bit. Not as much action as we would have liked. But he's Italian. Oh mate, don't give it to him, bro. Like, please void them. Void him from the race, bro. Italians don't deserve it. I'm joking. Please don't kick him.
All right.
So
racism from
cheeky little 1800s ideology right there, mate.
Let's get a bit out of that now.
Who do you saying for driver of the day?
I don't know.
I'm torn between Asian and Stav.
Yeah, that are the two votes, but
on the basis, and this is how I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna see if you want to agree with me. On the basis on how dominant he was in that second half of the race, and he got the fastest lap of the session. I'm thinking of giving it to Asian.
Yeah, but it's just like real life, you see Max Verstappen winning every race and not get any drive of the day, so maybe.
But like when it's pure domination like that, this isn't Red Bull. This is equal cars.
I think it deserves it, to be fair.
I'm thinking giving it to Asian. I think I'm gonna give it to Asian.
I agree.
All right.
Yeah, I agree.
So Asian is our driver of the day. He'd be in the pool for driver of the week on a Friday. I think he's got a good chance, to be honest with you. So,
yeah.
Well, thank you guys for watching this Div 1 race. We've had co-coms with one of the drivers. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, nice to be joining you.
Yeah, thanks for joining, man.
Hopefully, it won't be joining again this season.
Yeah, let's hope we see you in the race a bit more, man, big man. If you were like, what's the race next week, Imola?
I don't know, actually.
I think it's Imola, yeah. But well, same time tomorrow we've got Div 4 coming out here in Australia, and if you think big man, if you think Div 1 and Div 2 had some chaos in it, well, welcome to Div 4. You need to join that. I think unfortunately I ain't racing in it, unfortunately, so you won't see the return of the king.
You won't see the retirement for Turn 1. But,
yeah, I mean it's gonna be the same amount of time in the race anyway. But see you guys tomorrow for Div 4. Next week, I think in round 2, I think it's Imola.
It is Imola.
Yeah, the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. So could we have another wet race? Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.